Okay, today's topic is actually love in school at tender age, meaning that it's from 13 years to 17 years old. So we have a lot of issues. We say when you fall in love at this age, we are talking about falling at immaturity. We are talking about building relationship. Again, it comes again with the academic burden on the students, whether they can cope with the studies or not.
Sure.
So can you define love at this tender age?
Okay, so we're talking about the adolescent
That's
years.
right, that's right.
And that's very much a struggle between the biological self, shall we say, and the emotional self. Everybody knows, universally speaking, we all go through puberty by the time we're 13 or 14 years old. And so, physiologically speaking, we do have feelings of arousal.
That's right.
And it's very natural to be attracted to members of the opposite sex and have all those butterflies floating around in the stomach and
I agree.
hearts and heads and everything and feel like we've fallen in love, when in actuality it's just infatuation and enchantment.
You are saying it's not love, it's just an infatuation.
Correct, because love is something that comes with maturity, commitment, knowing yourself. We can't really love anybody else until we really know ourselves and actually come to love ourselves. And that's a pretty tall order, even for a very sophisticated adolescent to be at that level of maturity.
But the teenage students, they feel like they are in love. It's very serious. But there are some other reasons as well, apart from what were you saying. What could be other reasons? For example, there's not much love in the family, so they're seeking outside. Would that be a case also?
Okay, yeah. There's a lot to be said for what you just mentioned, based both on 30 years of clinical observation. I know I don't look that old, but I am. I can show you my driver's license. Yeah, so 30 years of clinical observation and also empirical research. Adolescents who get very involved with one-on-one, exclusive, committed, romantic relationships tend to be adolescents who don't have families where there's strong bonding, cohesion. So they're not feeling a sense of love and belonging.
That's right.
And as human beings, we all have an innate need for love and belonging. And if we don't find it in our family of origin, we're going to find it someplace else.
That's right.
And teenagers, again, who aren't emotionally or socially mature can so easily find that what they feel is a sense of love and belonging in a negative place or in a relationship that's not healthy for the parties involved.
I do agree, but to a certain extent, some students, naturally, they are very quiet. Even the family bondage is always there. They feel like they still want to seek for such a kind of love outside. No.
Sometimes that can be peer pressure. You know, my friend Susie has a boyfriend, so I want one too. But the more the adolescent feels loved, validated, appreciated within their family of origin, they're going to naturally have productive ways to use their leisure time. They're going to be busy in school groups or sports groups or church, temple, synagogue, mosque groups or something. They're going to be busy.
All right.
And not have quite so much downtime to think about relationships.
Just now you were saying about peer
pressure.
Peer pressure, that's right. Okay, how do you relate the social media that we have, for example, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp? Do all this aggravating the situation?
Definitely. I'm not saying that it's definitely aggravating the situation. Now, again, the urge to merge, so to speak, is a biological urge, and we're all going to feel it once we go through puberty. But social media has certainly made it more convenient. And I'm sure we all know that social media is a breeding ground.
Breeding ground. That's the worst thing. It's a breeding ground for everything.
Sexual predators, pedophiles, unhealthy, unsavory people who are leading you to believe they're one person and they're another, and it's a big problem.
Dr. Diana, this topic is getting more interesting. We'll continue after this. Viewers, Edu Talk with Cikgu Nazim after this break.